Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to be going over a strong competitive moveset build that you can teach on Shiftry in the 3rd generation Pokemon games, and also I'm going to touch on some different options that you can go with this particular build, as well as whether these moves are learned through leveling up, through breeding, through TM, things such as that, where you can locate those particular moves, and then also the ability, item, as well as nature that you might want to go with on your Shiftry. So starting off here, Shiftry has that Grass Dark typing, leaving it immune to Psychic, resisting a lot of different things: Dark, Electric, Ghost, Grass, Ground, and Water, but also weak to a number of things. Weak to Fighting, Fire, Flying, Ice, Poison, and then being very weak to Bug. In terms of its stats, pretty mediocre across the board. You have the attack stat, the highest one there for Shiftry, at 100, then the HP at 90, along with special attack at 90, speed at 80, and then the defense and the special defense are just at 60. And to quickly touch on the abilities here, Early Bird is typically opted for unless you have a competitive team that can set up Chlorophyll for Shiftry. If Sunny Day is active, then this Pokemon's speed is doubled, which can be nice, but typically Early Bird is opted for. This Pokemon's sleep counter drops by 2 instead of 1, so if Shiftry is put to sleep, it is going to wake up a bit faster than your typical Pokemon. And to take a look at the competitive build, first I'm going to go over this Choice Band build, and then there's a slight tweak that you can make if you want to go with the Sword Dance build. Essentially, it's just in the Move 3 slot where you go with Sword Dance instead of a Quick Attack or a Fake Out. And I'll touch on that next. So first, we have Brick Break, a fighting type move, destroys screens even if the target is immune to 75 power, 100 accuracy, working off of that physical attack category. And in the 3rd generation games, Brick Break is TM31, found over at Sootopolis City, as well as over on Trainer Hill in Emerald version. And if you're playing Fire Red or Leaf Green, you can pick this up over at the Celadon department store for 3,000. In Sootopolis City, Brick Break is given by the Black Belt with the Kecleon in the Northwestern House. It requires Surf to access this area. And like I said, over in Emerald version in Trainer Hill, if you defeat it in under 12 minutes on Expert mode, then you can also get TM31 Brick Break in that manner. Move number 2 is Shadow Ball, 20% chance to lower the target's special defense by 1. This is a physical type attack, 80 power, 100 accuracy. It is a ghost type move, and you get really good coverage having a fighting type move as well as a ghost type move on your Shiftry. And this is going to be TM30 in Sapphire, Ruby, and Emerald. You can find it over on Mount Pyre. And if you're playing Fire Red, Leaf Green, you can pick it up over at the Rocket Game Corner for 4,500 coin. And on Mount Pyre, you're going to find this on the 6th floor on the southern side. And this is what that room looks like. And it's going to be located in this area on the 6th floor. And then move number 3, you have the option between Quick Attack or Fake Out. Just depends on personal preference. With Quick Attack, it usually goes first, 40 power, 100 accuracy, a priority of 1. And Fake Out is similar in the fact that it also has priority. It's 40 power as well as 100 accuracy. The downside is it only gets this on the first turn out, but the benefit on top of that is it does cause a 100% chance to flinch in that instance. And if you're playing your way through the game, Quick Attack is a little bit more tricky to access as opposed to Fake Out, so that also might inform your decision to go with Fake Out over Quick Attack. But if you did want to go with Quick Attack, it's going to be an egg move learned through breeding. And in Generation 3, these are all of the different Pokemon that you can breed Shiftry with that know Quick Attack to learn that egg move. And I'll link this page down in the video description if you want to check it out for yourself. Whereas Fake Out is going to be a pre-evolution move, so this is going to be with Nuzleaf. And if we take a look at what moves Nuzleaf learns through leveling up, Fake Out is going to be picked up at level 19. So just don't use your Leaf Stone on Nuzleaf before it reaches at least level 19, and then you can pick up that Fake Out move. And then move number 4, Explosion, deals double damage. The user feigns 250 power, 100 accuracy. In tandem with a Choice Band can be a very devastating attack. And actually, Nuzleaf doesn't learn this through leveling up. You'd have to level up your Seedot all the way up to level 43 if you wanted to learn Explosion. There is a different way that you can access this. And if you didn't evolve your Seedot all the way to level 43 so it could learn Explosion, then it actually wouldn't learn Fake Out, which Nuzleaf picks up at level 19. But fortunately, you can learn Explosion through a move tutor in Emerald version over at Pacific Town. They teach Explosion to a willing Pokemon, and it's going to be in this location at the Pokemon Center in Pacific Town. And that rounds out this build, and we went over some different options with move number 3 and 4 and how to access these moves. So if you pick up Fake Out, you have to evolve to Nuzleaf, and then it learns it at level 19. But if you wanted to learn Explosion natively, then you wouldn't be able to evolve your Seedot until it went to level 43 and picked up Explosion. In that instance, it would not learn Fake Out. So what I would do is just let your Seedot evolve into Nuzleaf so it can pick up Fake Out if you want to learn that move at level 19. And then after that, you can use a Leaf Stone to evolve it into Shiftry, and then you can just pick up Explosion through the Move Tutor in Emerald version. And then this moveset is good to pair with Choice Band, which the holder's attack is 1.5x, but it can only select the first move that it executes, so that's the downside. And Choice Band can be picked up in the Ruby and Sapphire versions over at the Battle Tower with a streak of 35 or more. It's going to be a random prize, where in Emerald version, you just have to purchase it with 64 battle points over at the Battle Frontier. Now, instead, if you don't want to be locked in with Choice Band, you also have the option to go with a Sword Dance build, which gets rid of the Quick Attack or Fake Out here in Move 3, and instead inserts Swords Dance, which raises the user's attack by 2. And in this build, since you're going to be increasing your attack with Swords Dance, you don't need the Choice Band, and as a result, with the item, you can go with Leftovers instead. At the end of every turn, the holder restores 1/16 of its max HP, and Leftovers can be found over in the SS title in the storage room. It's in one of the waste bins in that area, or you can pick it up with repeatable methods, again, at the Battle Tower in Ruby Sapphire with a streak of 35 or more. It's going to be a random prize, whereas the Battle Frontier in Emerald version, you can pick it up with 48 battle points. And then both of these builds opt for Adamant Nature, which increases your attack and decreases special attack. That makes the most sense because the attacks that you're using here are all physical. And if we take a look at the nature chart, all of the other increase attack options are less ideal than decreasing your special attack. You don't want to decrease your speed, and you probably also don't want to decrease either your defense or special defense, given the fact that those are pretty low stats on Shiftry to begin with. Another potential option could be something like Jolly to increase your speed, decrease your special attack. And even some other options, if you weren't going to be picky about it, could be something like an Impish, which increases defense, decreases special attack, or Careful, which increases special defense, decreases special attack. Essentially, anything that decreases special attack is going to be of a net benefit to Shiftry, but you don't want to be decreasing things like your attack or your speed, so you want to avoid those particular natures. But if you can hold out for it, you definitely want something like an Adamant or a Jolly. And that's going to wrap this one up, guys. I appreciate you stopping by. Consider subscribing to the YouTube channel, and I'll catch you back here next time.